Hey lovely, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. I feel like I say this every time, but honestly, truly grateful. Whether this is your first time seeing me or you watched 500 of my videos. I don't really have 500, but figuratively speaking. So today we're going to talk about silencing our inner critic, because I know firsthand that when our inner critic is silenced, we can really step into our full selves. We can reach our full, true potential, accomplish our goals, make our dreams come true, and feel confident in who we are. So as we chat today, I'm going to help you understand what your inner critic is so you can recognize negative thought patterns when they pop up. And then, of course, your girl, I got you on the actionable tips. So I'm going to give you ways that you can silence your own inner critic, because nobody got time for all the negativity. And again, especially at the top of the year or whenever you're watching this, I want to focus on this topic because doing so is really going to help us thrive. Like I mentioned before, I know firsthand what it's like to have a very loud inner critic. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, especially when you're someone with big dreams, big goals. But every time you start to get closer and closer to accomplishing these goals and seeing these dreams come to fruition, these negative thoughts, this inner critic come creeping, crawling around, trying to bring us down. And we're not letting our inner critic hold us back in 2024. Okay. And before we dive in, especially if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe so you do not miss out on future videos coming up that'll help you become empowered, that'll help you on your personal development journey, that'll help you become your best true self. Because when you stick around, you'll quickly realize, I got you, boo. So let's jump right in. Now, I'm not gonna, again, act like I'm above having an inner critic. Your girl got one. And I've been on my self-development journey for a minute, okay? But every now and then, doubts come up. Every now and then, there's this like little voice in my head that's like, girl, you wasting your time. Or girl, I don't think you could do this. Or girl, you might be aiming too high. It makes me doubt my abilities or cause me to feel fear. And so I had to learn to arm myself, if you will. I had to put on like the protective gear, the inner protective gear to help me combat this darn inner critic. And these type of thoughts, this type of self-talk, this negative self-talk is exactly how you can notice when it is your inner critic talking to you. When you start hearing this little voice and it's basically saying things that you would never say to your best friend, that's your inner critic. When you hear harsh language, demeaning language, a voice expressing self-doubt and criticism when talking about you, that's your inner critic. Your inner critic can also appear in the form of perfection. Yep. All my perfectionists out there, it's likely your inner critic that's ruling you. Because an inner critic has these relentless standards. Like the standards is up to here, baby. Like it's too much. Like it's too much. Who's trying to get all the way up here when the standard could be right here? Doing your best can look like this. But when you're trying to do things flawlessly, trying to not make mistakes at all, and it's something like fear that's motivating you to do that, that's your inner critic. And I know this one all too well because as a recovering perfectionist, a firstborn of 3 children, someone who worked in HR, like I just felt like I had to be perfect. Like I was like, mistakes, what's that? I don't know her. Like we don't invite her in the house. Like I don't answer the door for mistakes. But the truth is, mistakes help us learn. Mistakes teach us things. It's nothing to be afraid of. They are nothing to be afraid of. But when we are in constant pursuit of perfection, when we are being held back by fear of making mistakes or fear of looking stupid or fear of looking like we try it, that's going to hold us back. And it's a pity, it's a shame, because perfection doesn't even exist. So as long as you always do your best, you can know that the best is yet to come. Now, for my overthinkers out here, for my girls who just be ruminating on thoughts of the past or thoughts of the future and not being present, this can be an indication of an overactive inner critic. If you are overanalyzing over and over again about the past and what you would have done different and how you wish it was different and all these things, or you find yourself worrying excessively about the future, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Thinking about the worst case scenarios, being fearful, overactive inner critic. And the last one I want to share to help you recognize if your inner critic is talking to you, it's when you find yourself comparing yourself to others. When you compare yourself to others and you allow yourself to feel inferior, or, like you're behind in life, and you begin searching for that excessive external validation to make yourself feel worthy, to make yourself feel good enough, to make yourself feel like you're at the same level as somebody else, so you're ranking the same, that's your inner critic. Your inner critic is influencing you to feel that way. So no matter if it's one of these things you're experiencing or all of the above, know that it's your inner critic. You recognize it. You understand that it's trying to speak to you, but we got to do something about that. So the first thing you want to do is approach these thoughts with some empathy, with some understanding. And you might be like, girl, these thoughts are trying to tear me down. These thoughts are trying to sabotage me. And I'm going to be kind? Yes. Yes, you are. Because that inner critic is just scared. So acknowledging the inner critic, and it's something as simple as saying, oh, there you are, inner critic. Okay, I hear you. I understand you have some fears. However, your girl got this. I got this. No need to worry. No need to fear. I got you. A great thing that I like to do is just imagine my inner critic as a scared little child. And when children come to you in the middle of the night and they're like, oh my gosh, mommy, there is a monster under my bed, you're not going to be like, stop it, get out of here. You're not going to be harsh about it. I hope. You're going to be like, okay, sweetie, I understand you're scared. I understand you're afraid. It's okay. I'm here for you. Mommy's going to protect you. You're safe. We talk to the child like that. And somehow or another, we get older and life or parents or influences in our environment cause us to not be as nurturing and not be as kind to ourselves. But we got to get back to that. We have to get back to being kind to our inner child. And that means having empathy and understanding and kindness towards our inner critic too. Treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you offer that child or like a friend, and reminding yourself that it's okay to feel that way. We just can't let that feeling stick around. And then the next tip is to use some positive affirmations. Like, be kind. Replace those negative thoughts with something positive. I like to call it flip the script. When you have the script and it's saying things like, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you don't deserve love, you'll never be wealthy, you are worthless. It's like, okay, I don't like what's on these words. I don't like the words on this paper. Let's flip the script. And then you list out positive affirmations instead. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are funny. You are smart. You are worthy of love. You are deserving of wealth. You are deserving of happiness. You were born to be rich. You were born to be in a healthy, loving relationship. By doing this, you are literally rewriting the script of your inner dialogue. Flipping the script on that negative self-talk, that negative inner critic, and creating a positive, kind story instead. And even when you don't have the negative thoughts, repeating positive affirmations daily can help reprogram your mind. It'll help give you a positive mindset shift that you can use into your day-to-day life. The next thing you can do is surround yourself with positivity. Now, this could be people that you know in real life and even people on social media. Like, hopefully you come to my page and you feel inspired, you feel encouraged, you feel empowered, you feel less alone, and you feel like you're making progress on your self-improvement journey. Because that's my goal. I got you, sis. And when you feel that and you start to believe that, you'll be able to stand more confidently in your everyday life. And then in addition to virtual support, you also have people in your real life. So having like-minded friends who are always encouraging and uplifting you, celebrating when you have victories, not side-eyeing you, not going, you probably could have done better. Like not critiquing you and things like that. Like they are really supporting you. They're cheering you on. They are clapping for you and inspiring you to do even better. This is naturally going to make you feel supported, and you'll start to believe in yourself and raise your self-esteem and self-confidence even more. And lastly, if you feel like you're not good enough to achieve a big goal or a dream, See if you can review that goal and maybe break it down into smaller steps, because oftentimes we do make ambitious goals and those are great, but we also want to make sure they are realistic. We want to make sure we're creating goals that are tangible and achievable in a realistic time frame. Remember, a couple episodes back, we talked about goal setting. I'll link it down in the description box so you can watch it if you haven't already. But we talk about making smart goals so that you actually achieve your goals that you have set for yourself. So if you have a goal and it just seems too big to take on, but you really, really want to accomplish it, know that you can. You just may have to break down the goal into smaller, more achievable steps. And this not only makes the process of achieving that goal a lot more manageable, but it also limits your opportunity for self-criticism along the way, because the goals are so broken down that you just start knocking them out left and right, instead of feeling like you're trying to carry the whole world of this mountainous goal at one time. Especially when a personal development journey can feel like a mountain in itself, like climbing a mountain, that is. It's a journey. It's not necessarily a destination. But when you take steps like these, actionable steps, I always got to give you a to-do. Like, do these actionable steps and you will start seeing progress in your life. You'll start seeing positive change. You'll start feeling different about yourself. When you look in the mirror, when you step into a room, when you put yourself in the ring for an opportunity, you're going to feel more confident. And when you do so, make sure you celebrate yourself along the way. Give yourself a pat on the back, a round of applause, something, no matter how small, okay? So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and we reached 1,000 subscribers. I forgot to say it. Yay! When you're watching this, we reached 1,000 subscribers. This is so exciting. I'm on the journey to monetization, so every subscriber here helps. I love that I get to impact you in a positive way in your life, and I'm excited to help YouTube be something of a platform that also helps me financially. I'm just being real. Like, I love doing what I do. I love sharing on here, and it would also be great to be monetized. So that's my upcoming goal, to get 4,000 watch hours. I am nowhere near there yet, but that's okay. I'm not going to let something like my inner critic hold me back or make me feel like this goal is intangible. So every view that you give me, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for it. This is going to help me to create more content for you, which makes me happy because it's something that I love to do. So if you love my videos, tell a friend, and then tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this out because it means the world to me, truly. And know that I'm sending love to you. So much love, love, love. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm so grateful that you're allowing me to help you on your personal development journey. Know that I got you, boo. I'm rooting for you. Let's do the damn thing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later, lovely.